best friend and a lot of the people in her circle, a lot of my friends are, it seems like things are really starting to come to fruition for them, and all the things that they have been praying for or hoping for or doing positive affirmations for, whatever their practices are starting to happen for them, and it's been so exciting to see that happen. I think especially after such a hard year, so much loss, so much isolation, so much uncertainty, that to now really see them blossoming and blooming and coming into their own is really beautiful. So I can only hope that you guys are having that same experience, that you are having that same experience. I do want to share some things with you that I've adopted recently to help me through depressive funks or my easily agitated self personality. I've really made some adaptations so that I don't let things necessarily linger as long as they used to. I think for a long time I've always felt very ashamed of my emotions and thought that if they weren't positive, that if I wasn't always happy or I wasn't always smiling, that I would be deemed as too emotional. I thought that I needed to just be happy all the time, which is obviously not the case and very unhealthy. But now I am in therapy. I'm allowing myself to very actively explore all of the emotions: anger, sadness, happiness, excitability, all of it, the whole spectrum. So I've just been really allowing myself to explore that, and it's been really cathartic, and I'm learning healthier ways to navigate it, because I think that for me it was always kind of like you're either one very intense emotion or you're the other. So if I was angry, I was boiling angry, and if I was sad, I was extremely depressed. If I was happy, I was almost like a child. I was so enthusiastic and so ecstatic. Whereas now I'm really trying to be more mindful, show more gratitude, allow emotions to pass through me rather than become me. For example, I had a upsetting encounter yesterday at the park with my dogs. Not even really worth getting into. A guy was agitated, and he had every right to be agitated. However, the way he handled the situation was really not appropriate. I was called names, and it just was very intense. And I got to the car, this cloud over me, because I do have a tendency to let things cloud over me or just allow it to ruin my night or my day or the following days. And I just kind of thought, like, for what? How is it actually going to serve you? So that was a really nice experience. So some of the things that I'm doing right now, I've recently created a morning routine, because you guys know better than anyone the times that I used to film my ASMR videos. It would be at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because I was convinced that that was the only time, because that's when my neighborhood was the most quiet. It's 3:30 right now. It is so quiet. My best friend and my 2 dogs are here. There's a few airplanes in the background, a few cars driving by, but overall the ambiance is very zen. So now 9 a.m. is like sleeping in for me, which is crazy. But I typically wake up around 7:30 or 8, more like 7:30 to 8:30, somewhere in between there. And I set this thing as my background because I usually check my phone first thing in the morning. Sorry guys, there was a slight interruption. There was my neighbor was showering or something and it was very loud. But I've created this morning routine and it's been really great. It's been really soothing. So I make it a point to wake up early. I have a note on my phone because I have a tendency to check my phone first thing in the morning. So now what I'm doing is I immediately write in my 6-minute diary, which is great. It's like the 5-minute journal, very similar, just takes an extra minute because there's a few more prompts to immediately show gratitude to my day and appreciate what's surrounding